And that's true with your daughter, like when she was in preschool or first grade or second grade, like when she was in school, do you feel like she wasn't treasured as a child or valued as a unique child?
Well, at home, I mean, at home, I think she's valued and she's well aware of who she is. But I think when you go outside, I remember she had gotten her hair permed, and it kept breaking and falling off. And I'm like, you don't need to perm your hair. Just leave it as is. And she would come home and tell me, oh, mommy, there's nobody who has natural hair. And of course, most of her friends that were making fun also were black children. They had never seen somebody with natural hair, without perm. I remember one time she's like, oh, they think I'm a boy because I have my hair is not permed. So I think in that sense, when I said where are the black roses, that in certain terms you're accepted more than others.
That one?
Blam.
Uh-huh.
I believe it's a blam.
After
Blam. Yeah.
Is this wearing a colonial jacket and hat? I love that. I like the colors, and I like the colors of the one where he's dressed like kind of a Muslim with the Muslim garb, with the turban in his head, with the blue wall in back.
Yes.
The colors in that.
Yeah, the African percussion style dedicated to no one. Yes. And I think also it stems from, of course, you have a history, and although we might not be aware of it, it comes through. I use a lot of texture and fabric in the work. Of course, with Africans, we're wrapping, we're tying, and color is also a big part of the fabric and the texture of how we work and how the culture is. So I think when people talk about color, and also it's something that sometimes comes naturally and you're not aware of it. Like I pick certain colors and I pick certain things to go with each other. Sometimes subconsciously and sometimes very aware of what I'm doing.
Yeah. What is the cancer of silence about?
Cancer of silence is image with Vitolin, and Michael is listening to a Vitolin, and that basically, to me, represents all the things that we know and we don't say when it's wrong, or we keep to ourselves, and it's like you see no evil, speak no evil, type of a mentality. And I title it Cancer of Silence because when you do nothing about something, that it becomes cancerous and eats away at you. That's why
Can you be more specific?
Well, I think when I deal with emotions, I'm dealing with not just my own, but a lot of society's issues about race, love, acceptance, rejection. So when I'm working, I guess subconsciously I'm dealing with a lot of these things. So when I title it that, I mean all the stuff that we know, all the stuff that we turn our blind eye on, all the stuff that we should do something about that we don't do. He's dancing with a black woman, and it's a black doll. Yes, and that actually comes from. It's a book, and it was turned into a movie, The Waltz into Darkness. Yes, so that is The Waltz into Darkness, and the image is called Flirtation Dance, and it leads you to wherever you want it to lead you to. That image is with Michael coming through my lens, and I titled that image, Although I Walk Through the Valley of Shadow, And for anybody who knows that phrase, it goes, I shall fear no evil, that in this lifetime, and I'm aware that this is, our life has spanned, and with all the turmoils that we face as human beings, that that at the end it will be okay, or have faith and take a stand or walk through it, basically. Well, I do, and like you said, it deals with a lot of fantasy. It deals with my own fantasy. It deals with, as you see in the work, it deals with childhood issues as well. So if you're a painter, you paint because you have something to say, and your work shows what you have to say, or you have an inspiration, and you can see it in your work. So